Hey everyone, welcome to the Gamers Refuge. As many of you already know, the release date for Fallout 4 has been set for November 10th, 2015. That's right, this coming November. We'll be able to buy Fallout 4 and play it finally. So, at the E3 convention, they did about a half-hour presentation on Fallout 4 and discussed a lot of different things about it. And it's you know the game looks absolutely amazing. A lot of the concerns with the teaser trailer when it came out about a couple of weeks before E3 went down was that the graphics didn't look good enough. It looked cartoonish, and you know nothing looks different. Well, as we all know, you know they're not gonna you know unveil major differences and improvements to a game before a major convention. That would it's just not smart business sense. So, it was a teaser trailer. It was just something to, let us know, hey, we're getting ready to give you something. So, so I didn't read too much into the teaser trailer. So I wanted to see the actual gameplay video, which they did at E3, and it looked absolutely amazing. They're using the Creation Engine, which is the same graphics engine they used in Skyrim, but this is going to be a next-gen version of that engine, so it's been modified and upgraded. So expect better graphics quality than even Skyrim had. So some of the things that they mentioned that really stood out, one was the character creation. It's a little different. They got rid of all the sliders and stuff, so that looked really interesting and different. You can of course be a male. The protagonist can be either male or female, depending on which one you want. It looks like it's going to be a massive, world to explore. Of course, most everybody already knows it's set in Boston. So, another thing that really stood out about it, when I was watching the gameplay, is the weapons. And of course, you got the laser pistols and the laser rifles and all that, but every single weapon in the game can, from what I gathered from the E3, conference video, every single weapon can be modified. So you can take and modify and improve the weapon and modify it into something quite different from what it started out being. All the items that you find in game, they're all going to have a crafting purpose. It's no more picking up a toaster, or picking up items and saving them for later, thinking, well, maybe I can use that later, and then you never use them. In Fallout 4, everything is going to have a crafting purpose. So, and on the subject of crafting, another major thing that really stood out for me is the fact that you're going to be able to build your own settlements, your own house and whatever. You can have like gun turrets and all kinds of stuff to ward off against raider parties and stuff that try to come in and fuck your shit up. So, and you can take scrap and junk and things you find laying around, and you can use these things to build your settlement. So that was something actually quite different. I'm really looking forward to that. That's something quite different than any other Fallout game. All the other, like Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas and all that, you basically had to depend on, the housing you could find that was already put into the game for you to use. This one here, you just build your own. So that's going to be, that's going to be quite exciting. So, other than that, another thing that I really liked is they have actually made a real Pip-Boy that you can put on your arm, and it functions like the Pip-Boy in the game, and it's going to be in the Pip-Boy Collector's Edition. So that's something I've not seen done that just blew my mind. So that's going to be real. If nothing else, it'd be great to have sitting next to your computer or on a bookshelf or something, just as a collector's piece or conversation piece, whatever. But you can really put it on it. fires up. You can scroll through it and stuff. I think it even opens up, and if you have an iPhone, you can actually jack your iPhone into it, and all that is just something that kind of blew my mind when I see it. I was not expecting that. Another thing that you know kind of grabbed my attention is that you're actually starting off the game in the pre-war era, before the bombs dropped. So that's going to be kind of interesting, to play in that kind of setting, you know, where you're in the world before it became a total wasteland. So, that's going to be interesting, to, see what's available, what you can do with that, running to the vault, trying to get in before the bomb goes off and all that. It's going to be amazing. So that, and the events in the vault and all that, they really didn't elaborate too much on that because they didn't want to throw too many spoilers out there. They didn't elaborate on the storyline, nothing like that. So everybody's still in the dark about that. They did keep the VAT system, and they demonstrated that, and that looks awesome. So yeah, actually everything that I've seen from the E3 conference video, them doing the presentation of Fallout 4, it looks like it's going to be probably the best Fallout I've ever done yet. So, it's just going to be so much. It just looks like there's going to be so much more to do, a bigger world to explore, and I can't wait personally for them to get it released so everybody can play it and experience it. Another thing that some people may or may not like is that the main protagonist of the game, your character, the one you're playing, has voice acting done. So your character will speak and talk and all that. I've seen mixed feelings from people online about that. Some people are all for it, and others are not really accepting that change too well. Because with all the other Fallouts, aside from like an oof or ouch or whatever, from getting shot or falling, taking too big of a fall or something, that's not the only sounds your character really made. Your character never actually spoke. So it just kind of left in your imagination of what the voice is gonna, what the voice you think should sound like. Well, apparently the way the voice is going to sound has already been decided, for you, and that's what some people don't like. So, personally myself, it doesn't really bother me too much one way or the other. I'm used to the silent character in the Fallout series, so it'd be kind of interesting, to see, a Fallout with a voice-acted character. But like I said, I could go either way on that. It's not a deal breaker for me. So, I mean, hopefully, as long as the voice acting was, done good enough, or whatever, instead of, doesn't sound all cheesy or whatever, then, I'm probably going to be fine with it. So, but other than that, in a nutshell, really, I don't know any more about this game than anybody else that watched the E3 presentation, and I can't remember if I already mentioned this or not, but I did include a link to the video from the E3 conference. It's about, I think, 31 minutes long, and it's the entire presentation for Fallout 4. So if you haven't seen it yet, or you haven't seen the whole thing, you only seen like bits and pieces from what people have been posting on YouTube and wherever else, then definitely click on that, check it out. It gives you the full rundown that they gave at that conference and all. So, as far as some people got concerns about whether or not it's going to be able to be modded and all that. The game's going to be on PC, so of course, if the game's on PC, there's a way to mod it. It's just that's sort of a given. So, I'm not that concerned about mods. I like to play the game as it's naturally supposed to be. Play it through once, two, maybe three times, something like that. Before I do any type of modding. If I decide that it needs mods like Skyrim, I think I run like 2 or 3 mods on that, and that's about it. I just don't feel a need to run a shitload of mods on something. So hopefully, when Fallout 4 does come out, hopefully it doesn't need to be modded. You know. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, yeah, as far as modding goes, you know damn well as I do, if it's on PC, they're gonna fucking mod it. So, hell, they may be mods on day one. Who knows? Personally, like I said, I don't use mods, right off the bat. I like to play through the game itself first, but maybe add a mod or two later on as I feel is necessary. But anyway, there's a lot of people that find the modding to be very important, and hell, and that's with them. It's all about their personal own gaming experience and what they like. So, but yeah, I'm sure there's going to be mods. So, enough about that. So, other than that, overall, my impression of the game is, it blew my fucking mind. I was not expecting, you know, what I saw. It's just, I don't know what exactly I was expecting to see. I think I was expecting to see something more closely related to Fallout 3, because that was the last Fallout that Bethesda did, and it was actually the first Fallout that Bethesda did, because 1 or 2 were done by, I think, Black Isle Studios, I think it was. So, and then Fallout New Vegas was done by, an outside company as well. It wasn't Bethesda. So this will actually be Bethesda's second installment into the Fallout series that they themselves have done. And it looks like, I was hoping that Bethesda would go for, trying to outdo themselves, do something bigger and better than anything they'd ever done ever before, even, even more so than what they did with Skyrim. And I don't think I'm going to be disappointed. It looks like they really have outdone themselves on this one. And it's, I can't wait to play it. I think it's going to be an exciting game. Anybody who's a Fallout fan, I'm sure is going to just enjoy the fuck out of this game. And for people that have never played Fallout, they'll probably, jump in and start playing with this one. So, that's my impression. That's my reaction to the E3 video that they put out for the Fallout 4 presentation. Absolutely amazing. Can't wait for November 10th to get here, and I'm sure there's going to be at least at least a couple million people sitting on their asses in front of their PC or in front of their PlayStation 4 or Xbox One or whatever the hell they got, and just sitting there like a comatose zombie for about 4 or 5 days straight going, this is awesome. Food? What's that? Bathroom? No, I already went, thank you. Yeah, let's hope it don't get that bad, but you know what I mean. So, that's all I got for this. I'm excited about Fallout 4. I can't wait for it to come out. I know there's a shit ton of other people that are just, frothing at the mouth, waiting for November to get here. So, but yeah, that's all I got for now. Hey man, I appreciate the views. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I have plenty more videos coming. If you're on Facebook, look me up on the Gamers Refuge page on Facebook and hit that like button. Don't forget to rate the video, leave some comments down below, and I will see you in the games.